I was back in Montfaucon Square after all these years. Beneath the cobbles lay a hidden world of ancient waterways and catacombs, some of it built by the Knights Templar as a meeting place and sanctuary. Once again, I was going to have to go down there to discover the truth. Hi, how you doing?
Ça va? As long as we don't have another earthquake.
Well, you should be safe here, by the old church.
You're joking. Look at it.
But it's medieval.
Medieval? Shoddy, you mean? Should be torn down and replaced with something modern.
Really?
Something nice in concrete and steel. Built to be earthquake-proof.
You think there's gonna be more quakes?
Of course. And look at all that rubble. The thing's a death trap. Wait a minute. You seem very familiar to me, monsieur.
Me? Oh, I doubt it.
But of course! You're the guy who gave me that racing tip!
Oh, right, so I am.
That horse made a fortune for me. Turned my whole life around.
Guess I'm just a natural.
It's a gift, monsieur. A gift.
But how come you're still digging up roads?
I've got my own company now, monsieur. And a drill. See? Not a pick. If you have any more tips like that one...
You'll be the first to know. What exactly are you doing here?
These damned earthquakes are screwing everything up. There's plenty of stuff underground needs fixing after that last shock.
So you're digging a hole for the utilities guys to get to the damage?
That's it. And the sooner we're out of here, the happier I'll be.
In the open tool bag, I could see a sewer key. In the open tool bag, I could see a sewer key.
Hey, monsieur! Leave those tools alone.
Me? Oh, I was just admiring them.
Well, do it from further away.
Ah, the Montfaucon manhole. Happy memories. I couldn't lift a big iron cover like that with my bare hands.
Mon Dieu! So help me! Hey! Alphonse! What do you think you're doing?
While the workman was looking the other way, I borrowed his sewer key. Funny, every time I get involved in saving the world, I turn into a kleptomaniac.
Look, Alphonse! I am tired of arguing with you! Just be sure it doesn't happen again, huh?
I couldn't lift a big iron cover like that with my bare hands. With only the faintest shudder of déjà vu, I prepared once again to get intimate with the Parisian sewers. Come on, you piece of... I couldn't understand it. I'd once lifted this very manhole easily. Perhaps I'd let myself go.
Hey, monsieur, that's not my sewer key by any chance.
No! What do you take me for?
You just happen to carry one around with you.
Of course. Doesn't everybody?
Sure. Anyway, you're wasting your time. That cover was welded down years ago, during the Sieur Jacques panic.
Great. If I wanted to shift that cover, it'd take something a whole bunch stronger than me. Hi, how are you?
Alive, thank God.
I know the feeling. Nice view of Montfaucon Square you've got here.
What's the point of a view when life's not worth a sou?
Hey, you're not one of those crazy, hip-happening street poets, are you?
Don't be ridiculous, monsieur. I look after a pissoir.
So what do?
I'm a brain surgeon. What do you think?
I think you look after this pissoir.
Du talent. No flies on you, monsieur.
As long as I don't go in there.
And just what is that supposed to mean? Huh?
Whoa, my mistake. I backed off. It's a well-known fact that toilet attendants account for the majority of homicides in France. Must be the bleach blocks. Hi again. You take pride in your work?
This pissoir is the cleanest and most hygienic in all France.
That must take a lot of dedication.
Yes, sir. In this job, the harder you work, the more other people just pass water upon your efforts.
I know the feeling. It's all very well having urinals here if I want to... But if a guy wants to... You know.
You shall have to use facilities elsewhere, monsieur. As you can see, the toilets were damaged in the earth tremor. Hey!
What? Who, me?
What do you think you're doing up there?
Admiring the view. I can see right into your pissoir from here.
Pervert! Get down from there before I call the police.
Okay, I'm coming. Hi again. Any good gutters around here?
Quoi? A gutter?
Yeah, a common roadside gutter. I need to whiz, lady.
A whiz? What is this whiz, monsieur? Mon Dieu! You mean you wish to... in a gutter? Why, in the name of all that is hygienic, do you want to use a gutter? When there is a perfectly clean pissoir here.
That might pass for clean in the old world, lady. But I'd rather whiz in a gutter any day.
This is an outrage. I shall investigate.
You do that. You never know when you might need a length of rope.
Hey, you up there!
Oh, hi there!
I will not have some peeping Toms spying on my customers while they do their business.
Hey, I'm not spying on anybody.
Want to explain that to the police?
No, not really. Coming down. I couldn't lift a big iron cover like that with my bare hands. Especially not if it was welded shut. I didn't have the horsepower to lift that cover, but I knew something that did.
Hey! What are you doing?
Just setting something up. You'll love this. Hey, you! I'd seen dead people with more life in them than this guy. I didn't want the notice, and I didn't want to break into the cafe. Hi again. You said we. I don't see anybody else working.
My workmate, Alphonse, is snoring up a storm in the cab of my truck.
Why isn't he helping you?
Medical exemption. He's got a piece of paper from his doctor saying he is clinically seismophobic.
He's afraid of earthquakes?
Just so, monsieur.
And you believe it?
You can't argue with a piece of paper, can you?
So, how did you end up with this Alphonse guy?
Positive discrimination. We have to take on a set number of cowardly idiots every year.
Let me ask you a hypothetical question. Your driver
Alphonse, damn his cowardly liver.
is scared of earthquakes, right? What would he do if there was an earthquake right now?
He'd slam the truck into gear and get out of here like... Oh,
That's right. With a manhole following him home.
he would never leave it down.
Is that a bad thing?
No, that's what sells your crazy scheme to me.
Earthquake! Earthquake!
Magnifique! I don't know what I'll tell the insurance people, monsieur, but it was worth it.
Sprinkling sunshine into people's lives. I guess that was what I lived for. But right now, the sewer beckoned. nothing I could do with the ancient archway that wouldn't have upset archaeologists. I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in the skull's mouth. But hey, what the heck? I was only risking mutilation. No blade took my hand off at the wrist, and no spider bit me, for which I was very grateful. But there was nothing in there to help me either. The skull's mouth had the same shape as the stone cylinder. Aha! I could write a book on secret doors. I really could. The door was ajar. I could hear voices. There were a couple of Cesaro's men, and they had brought a dog.
You hear something?
Nah.
How much longer we gotta be here?
Like the boss says, till it's all over.
Or till that yank turns up and we kill him?
Yeah. And no guesses which one I prefer.
Me too. I hate that guy.
Well, now, let's be accurate, eh? You hate everyone.
True. True.
I couldn't risk attracting their attention. Oh my God! Something truly nasty had happened here. A trail of blood led round the corner. I'd arrived too late. Cesaro and his men had shown no mercy for these poor souls. How could anyone do this? Cesaro's men had shown no mercy. I didn't want to, but I had to search the body. The only thing on him was an old, rusty key. It was a very expensive coffee machine. Cesaro's men had smashed it up pretty good. I guess they didn't like coffee. It was too beaten up to work. My heart was racing enough already. I didn't need coffee. I decided not to operate it. The noise might alert any nearby guards. The sink was full of dirty, used mugs. The attack had obviously been sudden and unexpected. It was one of the Templars. He'd been badly beaten. I just wanted to leave him in peace. One of Cesaro's men was guarding the kitchen. I couldn't get through while he was there. I was gonna have to find a way to distract him. The microwave suddenly sprang into life. It was going to make a noise. I had to hide, fast. Mission accomplished. The guy was now trapped in the room. The guard had sat down to a hearty meal. Beans, egg, some chicken. How could anyone sit down to eat a meal surrounded by this carnage? It looked like an old map of Europe. Had to be 500 years old. That was strange. The blood trail led to the wine rack, but then completely disappeared. No pool of blood, no body, no nothing. It was a bottle of Italian wine. Modena Lambrusco. Hey, presto! To my delight, the wine rack moved to reveal a secret passage. The blood trail continued.
Stobbart. We knew you would come.
Hey, you're the guy who mugged me outside the theater.
We had to have the key of Solomon. Now listen to me. Cesaro is more powerful than we thought. There isn't much time. You must find the others. Protect the key.
Where is it?
Look for the statue. It hides the...
Hides what? I wasn't gonna get any more from the guy. The clock was smashed so badly it was beyond repair. They'd looked everywhere for the key. I hope they found it. The broken clock had stopped at 3:42. Cesaro's men must have been here for at least an hour. They must have been desperate. Hardly anything had been left untouched. was a large, illuminated Bible. Each handwritten page must have taken days. If Grandpa Stobbart could see me now, he'd sure be proud. Closest I've been to a Bible in years. Guess I just preferred thrillers. I liked this version, though. Had some pretty pictures in it. The clock was large, beautiful, and useless. It didn't work. The key to adjust the time had been left in the clock face. The key to adjust the time had been left in the clock face. Couldn't see any levers or buttons. The statue was made of solid stone. I couldn't see any moving parts. The statue was carved from solid rock. I couldn't see any switches or levers. It was a statue of a Templar knight. The statue was old, very old. It was a large statue of a man. Maybe this was the statue the Templar had been trying to tell me about. Below the statue, on the plinth, was a brass plaque. It was a large statue of a man. Maybe this was the statue the Templar had been trying to tell me about. A finely carved statue of a knight of the Templar order. Not very flattering. The plaque indicated that the statue was of Saint Stephen. Below his name was a quote, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand." Revelation. Now, when I was a boy, Grandpa Stobbart, or to give him his full title, the Very Reverend Archie Stobbart, had insisted I went to Bible class. So Revelation was no revelation to me. The Bible was just what I needed. I had a Bible reference. I decided to look it up. The Bible was just what I needed. I had a Bible reference. I decided to look it up. I flipped through the good book looking for the right chapter. Aha! Revelations. Now, where is it? Got it. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Chapter 1, verse 3. 103. I entered the time suggested by the verse from the Bible, chapter 1, verse 3. Nothing. I was running out of ideas. Then a sound caught my attention. Sliding statues, ancient mechanisms. You didn't get this kind of thing back in Idaho. Behind the statue, a flight of stairs was going up. Well, here goes.
Seize him!
Whoa! Let him go. Come in, Monsieur Stobbart. We've been expecting you.
Who are you?
I am the preceptor of the temple.
The chapter of St. Stephen?
Very good. Your deductions brought you here, as we knew they would.
My deductions also tell me you've got the Key of Solomon.
We did have it, briefly, but alas, it has been taken again.
Cesaro.
He attacked swiftly and with overwhelming force. My men fought bravely, but it was not enough. A few of us retreated here to hide. A few miserable survivors.
Why is the key so important?
You know of the armillary?
Some?
Cesaro has set the armillary in motion. He will use the key to release the dragon energy in an enormous burst, which he will then harness to fulfill his own desires.
So where's the armillary? Surely all we have to do is go there and turn the damn thing off.
The whereabouts of the armillary have been long forgotten. 3 ancient stones hold the secret to its location.
Don't tell me. You lost them too?
We have 1 stone.
Show me. Bingo. I do believe we've got the other 2.
It is said that the 3 stones are linked. With the stones there is a chance.
What can I do to help?
We will send our best knight, chivalrous, tenacious, and unswerving in his determination to fight evil.
Well, whoever this guy is, he's gonna need a hand.
That is for him to decide.